His first 3 years, Brock Purdy is already better than Brady was his first.
So are you?
I don't like Tom Brady, and Tom Brady was better than Brock Purdy.
Neither of you were live then, so.
Best thing to ever happen in the world.
This is me when all Beerly Trev Scott's take goes wrong.
Once again! Found some more bets, guys.
Wow. Finally.
Okay. Sorry, I just found these. Christian Watson, top 17 wide receiver.
Who said that?
That was Carrie.
Who bet on that?
Me and Carrie.
What we bet?
12-pack.
Of Randy Moss,
Wes Welker, Danny Amendola. Come on now. Put some respect on their names.
What did
Eric
they do
Decker.
What did they do after that?
Player.
Speaking of that, Trevor, are you physically attracted to Jalen Hurts?
No.
You took a long time to answer that.
Well, like.
All right. And we are back with another episode of the Beerly Football Podcast. It's about football, but Beerly, I'm your host, Zachary Smith. Join me as always are my two very good friends, Trevor Scott, Kerry Dempsey. How we doing tonight, boys?
Swell.
Swantastic.
What?
Exactly.
Jolly.
It's the season.
So
Trevor?
we have big news tonight. Guys, Hitler is dead. Hitler is dead. Confirmed. Hitler is dead.
Wow.
Alabama will not be going to the college football playoff. And Kerry, I know you were talking about this last week. How happy are you that Hitler is dead?
I'm very happy. I don't care if SMU gets smoked in the first round. Like we see another TCU championship blowout. They deserve to be in. Miami deserves to be in over Bama. I would have taken South Carolina over Bama.
Wow.
I actually agree with that take.
It's not even Saban's Bama. This is Kalen DeBoer's Bama. This Bama team.
So, Kerry, I have a question. What do you think about all the SEC teams saying that, we're not going to schedule hard out of conference games anymore?
Who'd these teams lose to? Like, Ole Miss lost to Kentucky. We want to look at Alabama's losses? My goodness. 3 scores.
And they lost to Florida. Ole Miss lost to Florida, too, which is
Florida turned around. But, I mean, you never even know. If you could be like Notre Dame and schedule a MAC team and lose. You never know. Team could beat you any week.
Kerry's running on like a 2-bit Wi-Fi. He's running off a modem.
Why? Is it bad?
Your camera, it like will stop and go like 15 seconds in between.
It looks perfect on my end.
Trevor looks fine.
Nice. Thank you.
Is my audio fine?
Yeah, your audio's fine. Your just camera is really glitchy. That's fine.
We can tell you shaved though. You look soft.
We can tell you shaved.
I look like a little baby.
Little baby boy.
Yeah. But
did you shave anything else?
Nope, just this area.
All right.
You know. Sure, in the intro, I asked you a question, and I want to see if there's any update. Do you find Jalen Hurts physically attractive?
What did I say? No comment before?
I think you took like 10 seconds to answer, and you were like, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to say this live on air. I'm scared. Help me.
Ask me later. Ask me later.
All right.
Ask me later.
Good.
Do you?
No. I don't find guys attractive.
Not any guy ever? Not even me or Zach? You don't think Zach
Nope.
looks good in his suit?
Zach just looks like Zach, man. I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't get the hype.
I do have a question for Zach, though.
Yeah.
I saw this on Twitter. I think I sent it to you guys. Should college football have an NIT for the losers?
I love that idea. It is absolutely never going to happen.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Who, if you had to pick an NIT winner this season, if they played one, who do you think would win it all?
Honestly, I'm going to go with the team that's hot. I think South Carolina would probably win it. I think they're the hottest team in football right now.
I wish they made it in. They would definitely been a tough out.
For anybody, they would have been a tough out.
We'll talk about it later, but I feel like at least 3 of these games I feel like are not going to be close in the first round.
We'll talk about it in a second, but first we got to talk about the beer side of the podcast because, as you can see right next to Trevor's head, it says Beerly Football, and not. Or I wasn't talking about that. Yeah, right there. There you go.
It does a lot of stuff by my head.
It's called Beerly Football. So what are we drinking tonight?
Not it.
Starting with Carrie.
Yeah, can you guys guess what I'm drinking tonight?
Mango
Oh
tart.
my
Come
god, he's got
on,
another
dude.
freaking
Get a
mango
grip.
thing.
Another
Dude,
mango tart.
buy another beer.
That's not a mango tart.
This is a mango wheat.
Oh.
Blue Moon. I will say, I was at Trevor's this past weekend, and he got a 6-pack of this beer, which I think he's drinking tonight, and I'm going to try this next because
Wine and Google?
I really liked it. It was really good.
They're really good, the summer shandies.
Yeah, they're really
They're not
good.
in season right now. But
Yeah, they're out of season. But
yeah.
The perfect mix of
beer,
lemonade
it's
and beer.
incredible. Yeah, for a summer beer, it's incredible. I'm still drinking wedding beer, so I have 2 Sweetwater Tropical High Hazy IPAs. It's a nice can. I wonder if I change the. Yeah, we're just gonna go white.
Solid.
It's a nice can.
Pretty.
So I get clowned for drinking the same beer, but Zach's still drinking the same wedding beer a month later. He gets.
I wish I could change that, Carrie, but it's out of my control.
I guess so. I don't know.
I had listen for you guys to have free beer at my wedding. We had to buy a lot of beer.
Yeah.
Probably true. How much do you have left after it?
We're getting lower. I think in 2 weeks I'll have finished it. But
The cider went crazy during that wedding. The cider was gone early.
yeah,
That was the most. I feel like that was the
What
most.
kind of cider was it?
Was it?
I think it's just Angry Orchard.
Yeah.
What was that? Was it 2 Hoots or something, Zach?
2 Hoots, yeah.
Yeah, that stuff is good, dude. That stuff is good.
Yeah, that was during the rehearsal dinner, right?
Yeah, that was the night before.
Yeah, the rehearsal dinner, the 2 Hoots.
That was
Listen,
really.
if you haven't had a 2 Hoot, let me tell you, it shits on Twisted Tea.
Did not get the hype from that taste I tried.
That's
You didn't
crazy.
try it?
No, I tried a sip of it, just didn't get it. Didn't like it.
That's
It tasted
crazy.
like that Tipton, whatever it is, iced tea. Not a fan. You
Is
know,
there
like the
lemonade in it, or is
like
it just
Tipton iced tea or whatever.
What are you talking about? Lipton?
Tipton?
Lipton. That's it. Yeah.
What?
Are you talking about the character from
Sweet
the
Life on Deck.
London
Yeah.
Tipton?
London Tipton?
Trevor was definitely in love with her.
Wait, was it Tifton or Tipton?
I believe it was Tipton.
Tipton?
Oh, Trevor, your face is all messed up now that I switched to camera views. We're gonna go
Aw.
back because that was not great. That was not it. All right, so we're gonna play another game tonight, another drinking game. We're gonna play the same game we did last week. We got to name a category, and then we're gonna go in a circle naming things or people from that category, and then the person that doesn't remember. Again, guys, I felt like I was the only one doing this last time. I watching the episode back. It's a 5-second pull if you get it wrong, or if you don't get an answer in. You guys are doing this. You guys are.
I'm pretty sure I got drunk last episode.
I don't
Actually,
think you did.
I don't know.
No.
No, I hardly lost last episode.
That's
So-
true. You
I
blame
Why,
like-
if you lose, it's wait. Does everyone have liquor next to them?
Nope.
No. I got some red wine though. If we want to get weird.
Dang. I was going to say we could do a shot, but. All right. We'll do 5-second poll. Okay. Who's starting it off? Let's have Trevor start it off.
All right.
There you go.
NFL players, past or present. Jersey number
Oh,
9.
God. Number what?
9. Gary.
9.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a jersey number guy.
What?
Some 9s.
All right. 5-second poll, Carrie.
Can you just
Wow.
can you give me a couple examples? I'm just trying to think of
Matt
names.
Stafford, Joe Burrow,
Tony Romo, I believe, wore 9.
Yeah. All right, you count me, Zach.
Shane Leckler.
I can't because you skip every 10 seconds on your camera. You can't. I trust you. Just count to 5.
Yeah, that looks good to me.
All right. My turn?
Carrie, stop. Carrie, stop.
All right. Quarterbacks on college football playoff rosters this year.
Okay. I start.
Yep.
Drew Aller,
Archie Manning,
Brew Prabilla,
Quinn Ewers,
Carson Beck,
Maddox Maxton,
Dylan Gabriel.
Caleb Klubnik.
Carson Beck for now.
You already said Carson Beck.
I said Carson Beck.
God.
Verse sucks. Dude, I only had one more,
Gunnar Stockton,
and I don't even know. I
Yeah, I had Gunnar Stockton. That was my last one.
Sam Levitt.
Like I had Jennings, Kelvin
Oh,
Jennings, or
No
Kevin
one
Jennings.
said Riley Leonard. Will Howard.
I forgot about Will Howard. Although
Nico, I couldn't have
Most
said
people
to be
forget about-
fair,
Most people.
to be
forget
fair, Will Howard's pretty forgettable.
Yep.
Who do you think the best quarterback in the top 3 quarterbacks in college football playoffs are, Zach?
In the playoff,
It's the best quarterback in the country is not in the playoffs, sadly.
I don't think the top 2 are. I think Dylan Gabriel's probably the best.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's tough. I like Aller, but I don't know if I'd put him too.
He reminds me too much of Will Levis for me to.
Really?
What a
I
compare.
never thought about it like that.
Like, not that good, has a strong arm, big body guy, but
He
like
needs to
not
come back
impressive
for
in
a
any
year.
way
There's
outside of his
not-
pure
There really
size.
is not a lot of good quarterbacks in the. Like Ian Levy's gonna be, but he's too young now.
Yeah, I think
Ewers,
Dylan Gabriel's the best. I don't know if anyone else.
Ewers
That I
top
would
3.
like. I think I like. I don't know though.
Klubnik, maybe?
He
Maybe Klubnik, but he's so inconsistent.
Put a Texas quarterback in there, Zach.
No, I refuse to put a Texas quarterback in there.
Put Arch in there.
I think Arch has potential, but he's definitely not there yet.
He's like I saw that he's like already has more college career rushing yards than both Peyton and Eli did.
Yeah, I believe that.
I think Peyton's fastest 40 time was downwind, downhill, like 4.9.
All right, Zach, we got.
Okay.
I'm sucking at this game, so
I'm sucking.
Let's go with Wisconsin Badger running backs.
Monty Ball,
Jonathan Taylor.
Amir Abdullah.
Melvin Gordon.
That was all I got. God, who's the running? I'm trying to think of the running back this year. When he's terrible.
I want to do another Jersey one, but I'll be fair here.
It's just very lose every week.
Dude, 9 is not a hard one. 9 is really not a hard
I'm
one.
like the
You
trivia.
guys are racist against black quarterbacks.
Cam Ward is the best quarterback in college football. So.
Yeah, the top 2 quarterbacks in college football are
Yeah.
black. So
Arguably, I'd say Jalen Milroe is 3 or 4 too.
And DJ Lightweight is up there.
I wouldn't put
Yeah,
Jalen
I
out
don't
there.
like Milroe, dude. I don't know. Not anymore.
When he's on his game, he's just too inconsistent.
Okay, let's call him Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nah, he's better than AR. I mean, AR's better than him. Don't clip that.
A little
Don't
bit of a
clip that.
Freudian slip there, Trev.
Don't clip that. One of those. This is strong.
It's
What
gonna
is
be
it? 4.2%. It's got me slurring.
Big one. All
Somebody
right.
give me my car keys. Just kidding. Just kidding.
All right, Trevor.
Yeah.
Somebody else to lose. Goodness.
All right. Oh, the game. All right.
I'm gonna run out of my mangoes.
NFL
That's the goal.
players
NFL players, current or
currently in the AFC North that play offense. Carrie.
What? Mason Frazier.
Russell Wilson,
George Pickens.
Cordell Patterson.
Justin Fields,
Najee Harris.
Jalen Warren.
Lamar Jackson,
Pat Fryerman.
Darnell Washington.
Oh God, I was thinking it was Trevor's turn. I guess I'll take that one. I could have gone, but I was like, I looked at Trevor for his answer after Carrie said something.
We said like 90% Steelers. So
Yeah, I was just about to start going over their defense. Patrick Queen, Peyton Wilson.
I mean, you said it was offense, so you probably.
I said offense?
Yeah.
Oh, good thing. You didn't keep going. I was about to start doing defense.
All right, Carrie.
Let's see.
Come on,
It's
stump
hard
it,
to keep track of because Carrie's mouth doesn't move when he talks.
Carrie, who did you say for the one that I said?
For which one?
Something Frazier?
Zach Frazier,
Who is that?
Steelers center.
All right. Brewski. You guys seen that commercial?
Banderuski.
All right. NFL
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
active NFL kickers that have played for multiple teams in their career.
Wow.
Active NFL kickers that have played for multiple teams in their career.
Yes, sir.
Will Lutz.
Graham Gano?
Nick Folk.
I don't have anyone.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Well, the problem is like kickers move so often. Like,
Yeah. I Cade York.
like
next.
all the ones I can think of that played for a lot of teams are retired.
Yeah, I almost said Matt Bryant. I need to hang out with some younger kids. Oh, no, I don't.
What? My
Damn,
goodness,
that 4.2 is doing work right
Yeah,
now.
that's
Yes.
going crazy. All right. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. All right. Zach?
All right. Let's see.
Tough.
Dang, this is tough. I'm trying to think of something fun.
Oh, players whose butt crack has been on the screen. Or on camera. They got their pants pulled down.
No.
I'm ready.
NFL players
Don Wall.
that are former Purdue Boilermakers.
Current or all time?
Oh, you can go all time.
Drew Brees.
Well, it wasn't your turn, but
Oh.
My turn, Drew Brees.
Aiden O'Connell.
Raheem Mostert.
Wow, you guys got me.
I don't think. Wait, did Aiden O'Connell play for Purdue?
Yeah.
Oh, did he really? I thought he was Michigan's.
I didn't know anybody. I knew Mostert played there, but I was blanking. I drank for that because I deserved that.
You got
Appreciate
David
it.
Blau. You have
I almost said Isaac Haas at
There's a-
center. a few years
David
ago.
Bell.
Isn't there like I feel like there's a tight end from Purdue.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Yeah. 2 lost.
Me.
All right, last round.
Did you
Last
drink,
round
Trevor?
here.
Let's do a fun one. White NFL players.
What the? Christian McCaffrey.
Josh Allen.
Joe Burrow.
Drake May.
Baker Mayfield.
Mac Jones.
Cole Strange.
George Kittle.
Cody Mock.
Noah Gray.
Cam Little.
Who's Cody Mock?
Are you going to challenge me or no?
Who is that?
Are you going to challenge me or no?
Cody Mock? No, oh, the Bucks guy. That's who it is. Yeah, the guy with the teeth.
Yeah. All right.
That's who it is.
I'm God. I can't.
Dude, that's what, like 30% of the NFL, 25%.
Brock
do it.
Bowers. Lad McConkey.
Cody
Couldn't
Mock
do it.
did not sound like
Matt Stafford. Is Cody Mock not real?
No, he's real.
He's that Bucks lineman with the like 3 missing teeth.
Oh, yeah, from North Dakota State.
Did you see his transformation pictures in college?
Yes,
Yeah.
they're hilarious.
Those are great. He got recruited as a tight end, and he left as just a completely different person. Left as a caveman.
Trevor,
That's
did you
true.
do your poll? There we go.
What?
Did you do your poll?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it though.
All right, Carrie.
All right. How about Cleveland Browns quarterbacks since the year 2000? This could go a while.
All right, Deshaun Kaiser.
Ugh.
Donnie Manziel.
No, I give up. That was my one thing, and it just
It was
screwed me
your
up.
thing, dude.
I just had Deshaun Kaiser in my brain, and then after that, it was just like, nope.
What?
There's so many.
Brandon Whedon.
Josh McCown, Baker Mayfield, Jameis Winston.
Deshaun Kaiser
Dude, I saw Josh McCown this weekend.
on TV.
Yeah, he's a quarterback coach somewhere. Houston, maybe? Somewhere I didn't think that he would be. Shout out to the McCowns.
Is my video still off?
It's on. It's up. It just is glitchy.
I'm gonna come back in a little bit.
Okay.
Brady Quinn.
We have one more round to go, and Carrie will be back soon.
Back and forth.
No, we'll wait till Carrie comes back.
Oh.
But Trevor, what's something you feel pretty confident on? Because he's not here right now. He's not listening. So let's get rid of these mangoes. You know what I'm saying?
We should do some playoff stuff. I don't know. We should make it exclusive to a certain team that me and you both know.
Okay. Hey, Carrie, welcome back.
Hello. Hopefully, I work this time.
Yeah, hopefully. Jake Delhomme. We're still going.
Crap.
Jason Campbell.
Brian Hoyer.
All right. Quarterbacks who have started a playoff game.
Active or
We'll go all time just to make it fun.
Jim
Give a
Kelly.
lot of options.
Justin Herbert,
Tony Romo,
Trevor Lawrence.
Josh Allen,
Lamar Jackson,
Baker Mayfield.
Tom Savage.
Tom Savage did. I just think that's funny.
That's
Tom
a loss.
Savage playoff game. Daniel Jones,
Tom Savage. I raise you, Tom Brady.
Jimmy Garoppolo,
Kirk Cousins.
Let's go, Jeff Garcia.
Brock Purdy,
Let's go, Joe Burrow.
Let's go, Brock Osweiler.
Kerry Collins.
Let's go, Baker Mayfield.
Someone
Let's go,
said
my
that
boy.
already. Trevor
Who?
said that already.
I did.
Did he?
Hang
He
it.
did. Tough.
I really wanted to give a Matt Schaub plug right there. I really wanted to shout out my boy Matt Schaub right there.
He wasn't bad.
I love that team, dude. Arian Foster, Andre Johnson. Decent.
Remember when he won the Pro Bowl MVP, Matt Schaub?
Really?
Little known facts about Matt Schaub. He won a Pro Bowl MVP.
We should start a podcast dedicated to Matt Schaub.
The Matt Schaub podcast.
Dude, they probably
I've met him. I've met him before.
Really? Where?
Yeah.
Was he nice?
At the Georgia Club.
Interesting.
He
Dude, it
was at
sounds like
some charity
everybody
tournament.
goes there.
So he was at a charity tournament hosted by David Pollock, who's a member.
Interesting.
He gets a lot of like athletes and stuff to come out.
It's pretty cool.
So no Sean Marino was out there.
Of course. Georgia legend.
Matt Shaw, Brendan Todd, who's a PGA Tour professional. Lot of people. It was fun. Gosh.
All right. You want to do
All right, so
pick 'em or college first?
let's do pick 'em first because I know everyone wants to hear our takes on the college football playoff. We gave a little bit of teaser earlier.
Because this is my
Zane wanted us to do all of his. He was very, very antsy about it. So
His what?
his decisions, like topics for the game.
Oh, all right.
But maybe next time, buddy.
Sorry, Zane. The game's over.
Yeah, if you would come on tonight, you could have picked that topic.
That's true.
You probably also would have had to drink a lot because I don't think you know Wisconsin running backs or players that played at Purdue.
Hey, he might know a number 9 though, so
He might know a number 9.
Probably does.
I can't believe that got you, buddy. I really can't.
That just froze me up. I don't know why. I thought about Stafford for a second, then I was like, I couldn't think of what number he
You
wore.
could have went Kenneth Walker as well, the linebacker.
It was an epic failure by me, and I disappointed us and our fans. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Part of life.
But I am in a great mood. Do you want to know why?
Why?
This is the lowest amount of winners we have ever had of all time in the Beer League football.
0?
All time.
Little more.
3.
We had one winner.
Wow.
Oh my goodness!
Out of over 100 total.
Dang, I
applies,
should pick the games every week, man.
Wow.
I'm good at this.
one winner.
Wow.
So shout out to our only winner this week, their first win this season at Christie 573-79096 from Michigan. Congratulations. You're the first ever only winner of 1 week for Beer League. So round of applause.
I hope she
for
feels
that.
exclusive.
I know,
assuming
she's good.
her pronouns right there.
But the Beer League boys, like many of our fans and followers, didn't do as great this past week.
No.
Nope. Sadly, another rough week for Beer League Carey, but I was the only one that picked the Jaguars because I believed in the Jaguars, and the Jaguars won. I may have got everything else wrong, but at least I got the Jaguars right. I went 1-2, falling to 13-29 on the season. Zach went 1-2. He did pick Seattle to win, but also picked the Bears and the Titans, sadly. His home
Zach,
team
why did you pick the Bears, dude?
So my thought process was the Niners were playing like ass cheeks, and the Bears are almost winning games, and then they decided we're gonna tank for the rest of the year, I guess.
Yeah. So Zach 1-2 in the week, 20-22 overall on the season.
Well, 21-22, but
He has an asterisk according to him.
There's a protest there.
And Trevor, another win for him. He went 2-1 on the week. He missed the Titans, but he picked the Seattle and the Niners. Trevor's 27-15 on the season, a 7-game lead on Zach, and a 14-game lead on me.
Do you want to give me a post-game, what do you call it?
Comments?
Interview?
Yeah. How do you feel?
Good.
Is there any chance you blow a 7-game lead?
Maybe.
That Zach could get the comeback of the year? It's possible.
Maybe.
All right, Zach.
I'd have to go perfect through the rest of the regular season.
Well, this includes playoffs too, though.
Yeah, it does.
So we'll see.
All right.
Cody
Got another
Kessler
poop
is
bowl
another
for
one.
everybody. We got another poop bowl for everybody, kind of. Oh, man, there's so many poop bowls. We're going to start it out, though, with the Cowboys traveling to Charlotte, North Carolina, 1 p.m. Cowboys at the Panthers.
I know who Carey's taking.
I saw this was the first time in 2 years the Panthers have been favored in a game, which is crazy. The Cowboys Cowboys are competitive with rushing up. They're not a great team, but at least they're competitive. But Bryce Young has looked great ever since coming back from starters. They've been playing up to every team. I think Panthers picked up the win versus Dallas.
I'm going to take Dallas.
Damn it.
Shout out to Cooper Rush. Get it done for me, brother. Make it comfortable.
I wanted to take Dallas, but I have to make up some ground here.
And
I actually think there's a good chance the Panthers win this game. I like Panthers defense a little.
Panthers should have won that game if Xavier Legette knew how to catch a football. Trevor was
also was probably concussed.
Trevor was so scared. He was terrified.
Oh man, that was sweaty.
How much did you bet on that?
Those games. I had a 4-leg parlay in for $100 that paid out $250, and it was on 2 college games. South Dakota State started off great. They won like 34-13. Mercer, a favorite, had me sweating, but they won. And then I had money on the Eagles and the Bucks, who were both sweating me out at the same time in the 1 o'clock windows. I didn't watch any of the first 3 quarters of those games because I didn't want to like stress out. And then once the 4th quarter came on and it was a close game, I was sweating. But it's all right. Deposited the money and deleted the app. So,
there you go.
And I'll probably re-download it on Friday.
So those are our picks for that game. We're going now to 425. Arguably the game of the week here. We got the Bills going to Detroit to take on the Lions.
That window's insane.
It's a great window.
Detroit. The Lions. Dan Campbell. Who do you guys love more, Dan Campbell or Josh Allen? This is really what it comes down to.
Dan Campbell's pissing me off lately, so Josh Allen. Dude,
I like them both equally.
No, Josh Allen should be.
I would have sex with Josh Allen though, and I wouldn't have sex with Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell would have sex with you. You wouldn't have sex with
him.
Hey, it's called making love. We do it together, okay?
Submissive and breedable than Dan Campbell does.
I'm going to go Buffalo. They're pissed off after getting embarrassed by the Rams last week. The Lions defense is so injured. I think Josh Allen heads his way to MVP with an easy win over the Lions.
Here's a little trivia for you guys. What's the cheapest ticket to this game?
$317.60.
Where is it? No.
In Detroit. In Detroit.
$525.
You guys are high, both of you. $286.
Wow.
But it is the most expensive game I see here. So, yep, the most expensive I can find.
Not bad. Brady Quinn is another one.
Yeah.
Are you still talking about number 9?
Browns quarterbacks.
No, Browns quarterback.
Oh.
Keep saying that
the 425 window is so good.
Zach, who did you pick?
Oh, I'm taking the Bills. I agree with Kerry's reasoning. I think they're pissed off. I think that defense gets turned around. I still think this is going to be a little bit of a shootout. It would not surprise me. I don't know what the over-under. Oh, the over-under is at 53.5. I think that gets absolutely buried.
Yeah, me too.
I
think you're talking more about 65 points or something like that. But
I have a barely carried guarantee for this game.
Mm-hmm.
If Josh Allen and the Bills beat the Lions, Josh Allen will win MVP. He has the Patriots 2 of his last 3 weeks after, and you know he's going to cook them. He's winning MVP if he plays well and they win this game.
All right. And I like to space it out like this. So we're not going to do another game in that window, even though it's a really good window.
Colts-Broncos is going to be a fun game.
We're going to go
Steelers-Eagles also.
Steelers-Eagles also.
We're not doing that?
We're going to go Packers-Seahawks at 8:20. Sunday Night Football. Who you got?
Give me the cheese.
It's easily the cheese.
Easily the cheese?
Easily the cheese. Gino, this ain't the NFC West. This is the NFC North.
It's going to be a close game. but it's going to be cheese.
Easily the cheese though.
Like 24 to
12.
24 to 12.
24 to 18 or something. I don't know. 24 to 16.
I'm gonna take the Seahawks, and I'm not gonna explain my reasoning behind it. I'm just gonna take the Seahawks.
That's fair. All right.
Not gonna explain my reasoning. I think I like the Seahawks in this game.
Quick other game questions for you. First, I'll ask Zach. Broncos, Colts. If the Broncos win, they're looking very good at playoffs. Colts, if they lose, they're out. If they win, they're back in the playoff race. Who'd you take in that game? Off the record, Mata. Colts.
Broncos and the Colts.
Yeah.
Off the record.
Off the record, it's the Broncos are going to win this by at least 10.
Right.
Wow.
And it's Trevor. These are two games close to your heart. First one, you love both these teams. Eagles, Steelers. Who'd you take in that one?
I'm a lifelong Steelers hater, but this is the most likable Steelers team of my life.
It's the same team as last year, just has Russ.
Where is this, in Philly?
It's in Philly.
Yeah.
It really depends on Pickens if he plays, but I'll go.
He's most likely not going to play.
I'll go most likely Philly then.
All right, and then the other one, your boys, 2 in the Dolphins. Big game against the Texans. They pretty much have to win out. Do you think they could beat Houston?
Last year, I'd say no way, but this year I'm just going to say no. Instead of no way.
All
No,
right.
I think we're going to lose. Shout out to two of them.
I actually think, off the record, my predictions for those 3 games, I think Broncos come out in dominant fashion, beat the Colts. I think the Dolphins beat the Texans, and I think the Steelers upset the Eagles at
To get
Lincoln
to 11
Financial.
and 3,
Wow, that wouldn't be a guarantee of 9.
that would be crazy.
First off, I never guaranteed 9. I said if they win 9 games, it will be really impressive. And you know what? I've been impressed.
And Zach had a great week to end the season in fantasy. Just missed the playoffs by 1 game.
Oh.
Something would have happened, you know.
It's tough. You know.
Yeah, if I don't get screwed out of a win by a certain member of the podcast, we don't have to talk about who it was, but a certain member of the podcast may have fucked me.
Now we know how Hubert feels, though.
Why?
Because Hubert. Oh, actually, never mind.
He's the bye. He's fine. Are you? Yeah, Zane's watching it now. Trevor, can you beat Zane? Is that your guarantee you will beat Zane in the first round of playoffs this week?
I'm probably going to beat Zane in the first round of the playoffs this week.
Go Zane. Go Zane.
Probably.
We're rooting for Zane.
I'm rooting for you, Zane, but this is a big hog. And it's squealing.
A big hog. It's squealing.
Yeah.
He knocked his own dad out of the playoffs.
Yeah. He beat me, though. Bruce Gradkowski, too, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, should we do college football playoffs then?
We can absolutely do that real quick. What we're going to do here is take a look. Hold on.
Got a turtle baby?
I thought it was set up already, and it wasn't.
2 baby turtles. Wait, what do you guys think would
we're going
win?
to take a look at what's going on with the college football playoff. We're going to do this is college pick'em at its finest. We got an actual playoff bracket here. So we're going to start it up 21st of December at 4:00. We got Clemson and Texas at Texas, mind you. Because this first round, the higher seed gets the home field advantage. You guys got Clemson, Texas.
Clemson is not winning this game. If there was 5 minutes more in that game, they would have lost SMU. They choke every week. They're not beating Texas. I don't care how bad Texas' offense is. Clemson is not beating Texas. It's not happening. And that's a barely carry guarantee.
I'm taking Texas as well.
What's the spread on this
It's
game?
like-
I'm just curious.
I think it was
9.5.
It's 11.
That's pretty high. I know. Phil
Here's
Maffa-
the thing.
I
I want to specify this by saying I don't think Clemson's going to beat Texas. I don't think they have the offense to beat Texas. However, I think that this is going to be a closer game than a lot of people think. I think Texas and the games that they've played good teams have been a little bit exposed on offense. I think that their defense, though, is strong enough to hold Clemson to very few points. But I think Clemson's defense is the strong suit of that team as well. So I could see this being like a 28 to 24 final or something like that. I do have Texas winning that game.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Tennessee at Ohio State.
I'm really excited to watch this game. Oh, these are at home
Yeah,
field?
these are home games.
Okay.
For the lower.
This is going to be a really low scoring game.
100%.
Ohio State. It's going
to be whichever offense is least bad, basically.
If you like shootouts, go do something else. At 8:00 on December 21st.
Ohio State is favored by 7.5.
That is high.
Yo, I'm not telling. This is not financial advice, but if you're gonna put money on a game, I'd put money on Tennessee to cover that.
Their D line is nasty.
Their secondary is even better than their defensive line.
I know. I don't think Ohio State's offense is going to be able to move the ball.
Will Tennessee's though?
I like Tennessee's defense more than like Ohio State's defense. The problem is they just need Tennessee is a big play offense. If they don't get big plays, they're not going to score.
And they have Dylan Sampson, who's one of the better running backs in the college football playoffs. Also, work him. I trust him more than I trust the Ohio State running backs easily.
I think there's a good chance Tennessee wins this game by a touchdown.
Me too.
Tennessee
has a good basketball program too.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't really hoops.
Yeah, but it kind of reminds me of March Madness, the 9 and the 8.
All right, next up, Penn State taking on SMU at home. Whiteout game? ? Well, it's at 12:00, so probably not.
Ooh, a nooner. That's nice.
A nooner. Who you guys got?
It's easily going to be Penn State. I don't trust SMU against Penn State defense, even though Penn State's defense looked horrible against Oregon.
It should be Penn State, but if there are Cinderella-like upsets like there are in March Madness, this SMU team could beat a good/decent team.
Would you take Bama over Penn State, Trevor, if Bama was playing them?
Would I take Bama to beat? No, but I think that's a really close game. Maybe I actually might take Bama, but it just depends on what Bama shows up. But I think that's a lot closer game. But I think SMU can definitely win this game.
And
I am predicting an SMU victory here.
Wow.
I am predicting an SMU victory.
Bro loves the ACC. Bro.
He does.
I picked against them against Texas. What are you talking about? SMU's got a great offense, and there's one thing that's making me pick SMU over Penn State. And that's Coach James Franklin. Can't win big games. I don't want to hear it. He's not going to win a college football
SMU. It's not Ohio State.
I don't care. He can't win big games. He is going to find a way to lose this game. Mark my words. James Franklin, Penn State. It has held true since we started Beer League football. I have been saying this about Penn State. Penn State can't win big football games. They can beat up on, I don't know, what's a team that is terrible they could beat up on Northwestern, and that's cool and all, but they can't win big games.
Hey, they beat Minnesota this year. That's something.
You know what? Row the boats.
I'm actually rooting for them. That's probably the team that I would want.
Trevor really liked Drew Aller when we watched him.
Well, I didn't really like him. I like his potential.
You liked his hair too.
I think I might have liked his hair. All right.
All right, and then we have number 10 Indiana taking on Notre Dame in South Bend.
I haven't watched either one of these teams play. I don't know. Flip a coin. Ouch.
What's the spread on this game?
I think Indiana's defense can do enough to stop a
7.5
Notre Dame team that can't throw the ball much. But it's really just going to come down to can Indiana move the ball against Notre Dame at all? And
I think so. Here's what I saw in the Ohio State game with Indiana. Their one loss.
Their defense played great in that game.
Their defense played great. Their offensive line could not protect the quarterback. Just couldn't do it. So I don't know. Like Notre Dame is such a weird team to me because they haven't played like anyone huge. Like they played Texas A&M week 1, but then they played Louisville.
They beat like Army and Navy, but that's one thing.
USC, but that game against USC, they gave up 35. Game against Louisville, they gave up 24.
I don't think their defense isn't that good, but it's probably the second best defense that Indiana will face this year.
So my thing is, if Indiana can protect the quarterback better than they did against Ohio State, I think Indiana walks away with this game. Because I like Indiana's defense. And I've at least seen them play against like a good opponent. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I haven't seen that from Notre Dame. Because, like, yeah, Army, Navy, like, but, like, as long as you can stop the run against those two teams, it's.
And I think it is a good thing to get humbled like that offensively. Like, if they were to go in without playing that game, that they beat everyone. But the fact that they did get kind of embarrassed on offense, it's going to make you more experienced.
But it was very clear that came from, like, Ohio State figured out in, like, the second half of the second quarter that, like, oh, Indiana can't stop us when we blitz, so we're just going to blitz. If they can do a better job at, blitz protection, I think that they can easily walk away with this game because I don't trust Notre Dame's offense at all.
Yeah.
But that's first round. And we'll talk more about it because we got one more week, I guess, to talk about those games before they come up. But
it's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. I'm liking it.
Zach,
also, you can find this bracket at ESPN. Fill out your own bracket.
Are you going to take Army or Navy this week, Zach?
Gosh, that's a tough one, buddy. That's a real
I heard people are saying put all your money on Army money line.
Army money line? Army money line's a good bet.
So they're going to win by a lot.
There's a decent chance they win by at least one touchdown, probably closer to double digits. Big Arizona State guy in the house.
Yep.
I didn't even notice you putting that hat on.
Me neither.
He's a huge Cam Scatabo fan.
Just kind of huge.
Scatabo.
Yeah, I couldn't name one player. But
CMC 2.0 right there. Maybe. Probably not, but sure. Zach, did you see his run from high school?
that was insane.
That was – I don't know if we sent it to you or not, but, like, it is – just look it up sometime. It is crazy.
Look up what?
Cam Scatabo. Let's see if we can find it.
On my Dixieland delight.
All right, what do we have over here?
Spend my dollars.
I think Carrie is right. Wow, your own roommate can't spell your name correctly. That's tough.
That's normal.
Fun fact, Miami, as bad as our defense is, has the lowest amount of yards allowed defensively this season. What?
What?
I don't know what that means.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Brian Hoyer. I don't know if
Miami was also a first half Miami looked a lot better than second half Miami.
First game Miami looked a lot better than the rest of the season. Miami.
They peaked, honestly.
They did. But it was really confusing too, because like our secondary wasn't so like watching that Florida game, our secondary wasn't great to begin with. Like even in the Florida game, we weren't incredible or anything, but our front four was able to get pressure without blitzing pretty regularly, and they weren't able to do that in the second half of the year, and I wonder why that is.
Just never know.
Like I know Bain went down in the first half of the year with an injury. I wonder if that affected him the rest of the year. Because we just weren't able to get the kind of pressure we were getting early on in the season. But also, the defensive coordinator, there was no adjustment in the second half of the season. Like, oh, I keep putting my corners on islands. They keep getting burned. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Least amount of yards allowed on defense in the ACC. Well, it's probably because it was just one play drives for like 75 yards and touchdown. And every team was putting up 35. So, like, I don't know.
You miss Corn Elder?
I do miss Corn Elder. He was an enforcer, dude.
All right. Do you want to head to our main segment?
Yeah, let's go to the main segment.
Do it, boys. Zach, do you want to explain it if you know what?
Yeah, so basically what we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to do a power rankings draft, a Beer League power rankings draft. So how it's going to start is I'm going to pick 32, Trevor's going to pick 31, Carrie's going to pick 30, so on and so forth. And we're going to build a power rankings based off of the Beer League football agenda.
No, we got this idea from one of our listeners at Johnny_Anchors, Johnny Andreessen, a Bills fan on Twitter. So thanks for this idea, Johnny.
Yeah,
You're a Bills fan?
Yeah, I think he fights with you a lot, actually.
Oh, I thought he was.
that doesn't surprise me.
I mean, most Bills fans do with you, but you know.
We allowed 317 yards on average, and that was the best in the ACC.
You also didn't play anyone.
But that's why Texas is going to beat Clemson, and that's why SMU is going to lose.
Just ripped a dart. Just kidding. I didn't.
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett. There's another one. I'm right. I think that's my last one.
No, there's definitely got to be more.
They've had so many, dude.
There's at least 25, I feel like. Derek Anderson, did you say that?
I think I did. Jacoby Brissett.
Austin Davis, I'm pretty sure started.
Tyrod Taylor. We're
Tyrod
forgetting.
Taylor is also one.
Yeah.
Old Dorian Thompson.
DTR, Dorian Thompson Robinson.
Jameis.
TJ Walker. Jordan. The
Forgot
Jordan.
about Walker.
Dude, I haven't put a pair of jorts on it.
Oh, Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
I've changed. RG3 actually played there.
He did. All right, Trevor, you want to start us off at 32?
Oh, I'm going to start us off at 32. Sadly, it's not the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the Tennessee Titans. They lost the poop bowl. Titans are at 32.
Do you want to say, I'm always a Will Levis stan. He did not play well in that game, but he was not healthy, and they should not have brought him out in the second half. If they put out Mason Rudolph, they would have won that game. But that's life.
So do we keep these down? Like, does Zach keep his team or what?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like, should we write it down? Like, or are we just going in a circle? Like,
well, we can't say the same team again.
But do I do anything with these teams at the end?
So you could write them
I
down.
mean, we could probably make a Twitter post about it.
Yeah, just
All
have
right.
a list.
Anytime
I could put it in my notes.
week 15 and you're
What?
starting Desmond Ritter, you're towards the bottom. I got the Raiders at 31. Shout out to Brock Bowers, though, man. Shout out to Trey Tucker.
Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers.
Max
In a past
Crosby.
life, I might have given him a shout out.
All right, I'll go number 30. This team is an absolute mess, and I'm surprised it's even this high. It honestly doesn't even deserve to be this high. And I don't know why Zach loves this guy for no reason, even though he started this game like 0 of 13. He set some record. Drew Lock and the New York Giants, 30th overall. They are ready for 2029, honestly, maybe, when this team will finally be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sadly, I didn't think this team would get this high.
I know you're in the
Getting
20s.
all the way
Congrats.
into the 20s. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars, baby.
Wow.
Big congratulations. We got the Jags at 29.
How do you think the players are playing for Doug Peterson? Because they've seen the last couple of weeks they've at least been competitive.
We won a game 10-6, Gary.
Well, they were competitive the week before though. That's back
10-6 for Dougie P.
No, it wasn't the game.
Doug Peterson.
Shut
game.
up. That doesn't make any sense, Gary.
What?
Get a
What are you talking
job.
about? Are they playing for Dougie P?
They
No,
are.
they're not.
Zach, they almost beat the Texans the week before that.
Well, Texans are a bad football team masquerading as a good football team.
They're still going to win the AFC South. I don't know.
The
Jaguars.
AFC South is a lot weaker than I estimated at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah. All right.
28. Zach's team, Kerry's team, New England Patriots.
Yeah, there's not much there, guys.
They won the other poop bowl. Wait,
They
no,
did?
did Jacksonville win that game?
Yeah, they
won
did.
the T-Bowl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jacksonville, the king of the poop bowls. Let's go, baby.
There's a
Double
rumor going
T.
out, though, that Jerome Mayo is already going for his job right now. If they get blown out last 4 games, he might be going.
Really? That's right.
He's
Oh,
not a
yeah.
great coach.
I think it was a terrible hire.
It was a bad hire.
Wow.
Mike Vrabel would have been much better, but,
Well.
you know. All right.
I don't know. Get a guy that's coached before when you draft a rookie quarterback.
You guys are just bringing Belichick back.
He did. You know, I'm happy with the roast beef and Pelt's been good.
Who was him? Who is he?
Alex Van Pelt. What's his name?
Scott Van Pelt? Who is that? The Sports Nation guy?
Get the penis man off my screen.
What does that mean?
That's Scott Van Pelt's the penis man.
Yeah.
Because he has no hair?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, so Trevor or Kerry, who you going with next?
And who's writing this down just to make sure we don't do.
I have it.
All right. This is a tough one. I feel like there's a big jump off after this. Sadly, this team, I had them pretty high, a little bit higher in the regulars in my prediction. What number is this? Like 26?
7.
27.
27?
Cleveland?
I got the New York Jets, sadly. They were going to win the
Oh.
AFC, but, they're a little worse than that. But their offense looked great against the Dolphins. Their defense just did nothing. But
So, from team 2 to team 27?
sometimes you're wrong and sometimes you're right. That's just how it works, man.
Oh man,
That was a rough take, not going to lie.
Still some bad teams to go.
there's still a
some
lot of bad teams to go.
Zach is going to take one of 2, and I'm going to take the other one.
I'm gonna go. Sadly, my boy, my sweet baby boy, Jameis Winston and the Cleveland Browns.
It's not a bad pick.
I think Jameis. I just think the Browns are a mess. Honestly, I just think they're a mess. I think if Jameis was playing his best football, this would not be a 500 team.
It's I forgot what I was going to say completely. Anyways, 26, 25.
I have a question for Zach first on that.
Yeah.
If Jameis was to have started since week 1 and played this whole season, what do you think his stats would be?
Whew. Good question, Gary. I don't even know what his stats are right now.
Right now, he has
I'm looking it up.
62 yards a game,
2,000 yards, 13 touchdowns, 9 interceptions.
18 touchdowns, 17 picks.
That is not right.
So
No,
I think he
that
would
was mine.
be. He'd probably be around 4,000 yards right now. No, he'd probably sit comfortably at like 2,700 yards. He'd probably have 20 touchdowns to 15 picks, something along those lines.
That's fair.
25. I got the Carolina Panthers. Congratulations to all the teams that made the top 24. But
It wasn't hard.
It was not hard.
Trevor,
Not at all.
you can't give this team any credit for how they've looked last 4 or 5 weeks?
25 is good. It's
I
credit.
mean, they've lost
to
to the
Panthers.
They lost to the Eagles by 6, the Bucks by 3, the Chiefs by 3, and they won 2 games before that. Like they're playing very competitive. Nobody wants to play this team, honestly, right now.
I don't know about that. But
The Eagles barely beat them at home. I was not a
25 is
Bryce
not a
Young
bad
fan,
spot to
but
be.
Bryce Young has made me happy about him. He's looked good.
I think we all had him in our bottom 3. So 25 is a decent week.
All right, so number 24. A certain person on this podcast, I don't know if he ever guaranteed it, but he talked about being this team could be a playoff contender, and that he thought about maybe betting on them to win a division, and then they've lost
Such a
what,
troll.
5 straight games, 6 straight games,
7 straight.
7 straight. The Chicago Bears, and
They were 4-2 at one point this year.
Such a troll.
Sadly, they were 4-2 at one point.
In the
Caleb
latest,
looked better after they got rid of the OC, and then they just got rid of Nagy, and he looked worse. It's not even Nagy. What's his name? Eberflus. This Bears team is a mess, and I don't think Caleb's going to hit 4,000 yards. And that quote he said in the offseason about the punter not needing to punt just gets better every week.
You're not wrong. It does get better every week.
He's probably gonna have the best stats out of every quarterback, though. Maybe Nick's, but after Nick's, he's definitely gonna have the best stats.
I thought stats don't matter, Trevor.
I'm not making an argument. I'm just saying he's going to have probably
because
the
if
best
you
stats.
look at his stats for this past game, 73% completion, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, you'd think he played great.
I don't know why you're so.
You're
strung
an
up about it. I'm
anti-stats
just
man. I
saying.
just wonder why you're talking about stats again. That's all I'm asking.
Because we're talking about Caleb Williams, so I'm saying
We're just
he's probably
asking
gonna
questions. We're just asking questions.
have the best stats.
Because weeks 1 through 4, when he had terrible stats and you just blamed it on the O-line and everybody else, it didn't matter. But now is he? I'm just asking.
That's not what happened.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. This next pick, I'm surprised made it this high. I think that they could have been 2 spots lower, but we're gonna go ahead and take them anyway. We're talking about
It's
the
me.
New Orleans.
Oh no, it's not. It's you.
The Saints.
I will say
there is nothing I like about this team. Like literally nothing.
I will say when Derek Carr has played, I think they're 5-5 or 5-6. But now that Derek Carr is done for the season, it's over. They're terrible. Yeah, are you guys scared of Jake Hayner the rest of the year?
Not Spencer Rattler, or is he hurt?
He was terrible when he played. I think because they're going.
He had like a good half of football, didn't he?
Zach, what do you think they should do next year at quarterback? Bring back.
Oh man. If they can draft some good wide receivers, get Sam Darnold in there, let him cook.
They just have no cap. That's the problem.
That is the problem. They're like negative $200 billion in cap.
Yeah, I was talking to Trevor about it. Where do you think is a good fit for Sam Darnold? Because I don't see many options for him. If he can go back to Minnesota.
I don't see a lot of good options for him either. I think Tennessee's going to ride out Will Levis's rookie contract.
Tennessee has a ton of money, though. They're going to spend it somewhere. And I wouldn't even start Darnold.
Sadly, I can see Cleveland making a move if they offload Watson.
But I think they're stuck with that.
See Vegas making a move, but they're probably drafting a quarterback.
Because people are saying that he's going to want like 3 years, 100 mils, like in that Baker range.
Yeah. I could see Giants maybe, but they're probably drafting a quarterback.
Maybe. Yeah. I thought the Raiders maybe, but then again, like quarterback. But
yeah, other than that, like, I don't know.
Trevor said the Colts maybe if they don't believe in A-Rich, but
I did not say that.
He did.
I said he would be good there.
It's like I don't know.
I don't know. Because, like, you got a lot of young quarterbacks in a lot of these spots.
Yeah.
That, like...
And Darnold wants to play. This is, like, going to be his biggest contract ever.
The Jets honestly make sense if it wasn't the Jets.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if Rodgers retires, that might not be a bad move. But we'll see.
All right. So is that I'm on 24, I think you said?
I'm at me for 22. This is actually one of my proudest calls of the year when in week 2 I said that they weren't going to make the playoffs. Now they're down at 22 in our power rankings. That's the Dallas Cowboys. No running game. That's a problem. No concepts of a running game. No idea. No
That is
threat.
not an argument anymore, dude.
What?
They have a running game. They finally decided to let Rico Dowdle run.
It doesn't matter anymore, though.
Trevor, have you seen what he's done the last 3 weeks?
But it doesn't matter. Dak is gone.
You just said that he had 18 carries for 131 yards last night, 7 yards a carry, 22.
But I'm saying they went into the season without a plan.
They should have given it. They didn't give him carries till second half of the season, and obviously,
Cleveland defense too, man. You know, I mean, not Cleveland, Cincinnati. Excuse me. Rico Dowdle is good though, but still, they should have had something that was threatening like a balanced offense. They didn't have that. They said we have CeeDee Lamb.
He had 20 carries for 87 yards against the Steelers, 5th game of the season, and they didn't give him more than 12 carries until November 24th. I don't know why they suddenly decided.
Because they had no plans and no concepts of a running game. They said we're just going to throw it all year because Dak threw 40 touchdowns last year and jillion yards, so we can just throw it all year, and our defense is good, and you can't do that. You got to play chip away football. There's a lot of good teams now, a lot of good defenses. Dallas needs to figure it out. Jerry needs to figure it out. I think he's going to be the first person cloned, Jerry Jones.
No one's surprised.
Well, actually, I've heard that people have already been cloned, like Kanye West, Justin Tucker, actually. But anyways, we've got the Cowboys at 22. Kerry, who do we have at 21?
All right, 21. I think me and Zach were high on this team early this year, but 0 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, last 4 games, terrible defense. The Falcons are a mess. I think the Bucs have that division. And this Falcons team is just really falling off.
EU.
They have fallen off quite a bit.
It's sad. You want Kirk to make a run before it's too late, but
he looks washed up right now.
Terrible.
He looks washed up.
And they owe him a lot of money.
Only this year, next year.
I think isn't it the year after that too?
No. It's a front-loaded contract for 2 years, and then the last 2 years are really cheap.
I know he makes 40 next year.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh gosh, this next one's hard. But I think I'm gonna go with my gut.
You do that.
I think I'm gonna go with my gut. Oh, there's 2 teams.
I know who you're thinking of, I think.
Oh, there's 2 teams. There's 3. I think I'm going to go with my gut. I don't personally. I think this is the worst team in the division, even though they're not technically bottom of the leaderboard in the division. I think this is the worst team in the division. I'm going to go with the. It's hard though, dude.
Let's say the Cardinals, isn't he?
I'm going to say the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Arizona.
They're the Jekyll and Hydes of the NFL this year.
I mean, 3 straight losses is
Jekyll
tough.
and Hyde. There's like 1 week they look great, 1 week they can't do anything. It's just so, and the chemistry with Kyler and Marvin Harrison is just off.
It's not there.
Yeah. Potential landing spots for Darnold.
I wouldn't hate it. If they traded Kyler, I think Darnold would fit with Connor, with McBride, with Harrison. It's not a bad team to play for.
Yeah. All right, who you got, Trevor?
Probably an AFC team. This is 20, right?
Yeah.
Who did you just say?
I said Arizona.
Okay, then. This is a tough one.
Yeah, this is where it gets really, really weird. This is where we start getting weird.
What are we talking about? Power rankings?
Yeah, power rankings.
I guess it's the Niners now that CMC's hurt.
What?
I have no reason to keep them high.
Wow.
That low?
Okay.
I mean, if they can beat the Rams this week and Seahawks lose the Packers, which you said they should be right back in the NFC West.
Actually,
I don't know. I'm amazed you're putting a certain team that you said is done for the year over this team.
oh right, I forgot about them. Okay, give me either Cincinnati, Miami, or San Francisco. Yeah, give me Cincinnati because
I'm amazed
Okay.
you haven't sent them yet.
give me Cincinnati. That's funny.
I think the Bengals they have the Titans this week and then the Browns. They should at least get to 7-8, but they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, they went out and they get to 9-8.
I could see them being the first team out of the playoffs though, but
Yeah,
that means a lot.
yeah.
But Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow just balling. Jamar Chase.
I think Pittsburgh picking up their 10th win really hurts Cincinnati's chances.
11th, right? Or no, 10. They're 10-3.
It's just like
10-3.
they had so many one-score games. If one of them went their way,
Yeah.
I feel bad. I feel so bad for Chase, Higgins, Burrow, Chase Brown, and Trey Hendrickson. Everybody else on that roster can leave.
So was I right the whole time? Jamar Chase is better than Justin Jefferson?
No. Do you know Trey Hendrickson leads the NFL in sacks?
I did not.
I did not know
I did
that.
know that
There
actually.
isn't the sack. There's not a lot of sacks this year. I feel like.
I know Hutch was leading, but then he got hurt.
True. Yeah, Hutch would be leading if he was healthy. Did you say on 19, Perry?
I'll say 19 right now. I think this team's playoff hopes are going to end this week. They're just a mediocre team. I do like this quarterback's feature, but the Indianapolis Colts, I got at 19. I think they're going to lose to the Broncos. They're just a mediocre team, but I do believe in Arish that one day he's
They're
going to be
young.
a quarterback. Yeah, they're young. Nobody really thought this was the year to build around Arish. Nobody thought they were going to go far. So
They're young on offense and defense too. So I'm gonna be on you. I think I know who Zach's taking.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins.
Yep. So maybe I'll put San Francisco here. I penciled in the Rams, but I think I'm gonna go San Francisco instead. Yeah, give me the Niners at 17.
Okay.
do you guys think they'll beat
No.
Do you think they'll beat the Rams or the Rams will win on Thursday Night Football this week?
I
the Rams
think
will
Niners win that game.
That's what I think too.
win.
Trevor?
I'm going Rams.
Rams? Wow.
Yeah.
All right, what number is this, Trevor?
16.
16.
I'm about to make an extremely controversial pick, and it almost doesn't matter who Kerry takes.
This team is a division leader and going to win their division, but
Seattle.
he said this early. He doesn't love this team, and I don't either. There's just something off. Quarterback's having a rough year, been hurt. I got the Texans at 16. They're just not scary this year. I don't know.
Wow.
Something's just off of it. They might be a little low, but
I really thought you were going to say Seattle.
Well, I can't do my
yeah,
controversial pick anymore.
was it Houston?
No.
Then how's it not controversial anymore?
I can't even find the one I was
He
thinking of.
forgot what team it was.
I forgot what team it was. Goddamn. I think it might have been Houston, actually. But so the teams we have left. I'm gonna go Rams here.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna go Rams here. I don't like that defense at all. I really don't like that defense.
Who is better, the Seahawks or the Commanders? Seahawks, Commanders, Chargers, Broncos. Seahawks, Commanders, Chargers, Broncos.
We should do this with quarterbacks.
I'm going to go Seahawks
Seahawks?
Seahawks.
at 14.
I don't hate that.
Yeah.
I almost said Washington, though. All right, Carrie, who's 13? Lucky.
If you didn't say it, I will. Washington. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't see this team winning a playoff game. They're a good story, a lot better than people thought, but I just don't think they're a great team.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could see them falling out of the playoffs. I don't know. We'll see.
This is tough. I'm at a crossroads here. Really, it's about who do I think would win head-to-head. And I don't think I can keep this team higher than this point right here. Not a hater. I just don't think I could put them any higher than this. I'm going to go Tampa Bay.
Ooh,
All right.
it's not a hater.
I would have liked to see them in the top 10. What was that, 12?
I think
All right.
so.
So 11. You think the Chargers are better than the Bucks?
Yeah, I do.
I like it. Chargers, Broncos, probably. Chargers, Broncos, Packers, Chargers, Broncos. It's either the Chargers or the Broncos. Give me the Chargers, man. Shout out to the Broncos. The Broncos are top 10, baby. And we got 3 NFC North teams in the top 10.
Wow. So what number are we on?
10.
10.
10. Yeah, I'd like to put this team higher, but I can't. Got to put the Broncos at 10.
Wow.
Sadly.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Hill.
There is no way in hell or heaven that this team is getting any higher than this point right here.
I know it is.
I won't let it happen. I can't let it happen.
Just doesn't believe.
I can't let it happen. This has come too far already. They can't win big games. They're like James Franklin of the NFL. Give me the Green Bay Packers.
Wow.
So 8 spots left. Ravens, Steelers, Chiefs, Bills, Eagles,
Vikings.
Vikings, Lions.
Who's
It's only
lost?
7.
Did someone say the Bucks?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're at 12.
Who are we missing?
Hold on, I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, I don't have Atlanta on my list. Where's Atlanta?
Atlanta is between Dallas and Arizona.
All right.
Oh, so Broncos were 9, and then Packers were 8.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Forever, number 7.
All right. Number 7. Vikings. Vikings, Chiefs, Steelers, Ravens.
It's easily one of these teams, but
I'm gonna go the Ravens right now. They got
wow,
the
I'm amazed you said it.
They got the most problems out of all these teams.
I don't think the Ravens aren't winning more than 10 games this season.
I don't know about that. That's kind of
What?
a wild statement to say.
How?
Because they're already at 8.
I think they're going to go 2. I think they're going to lose to the Steelers and the Texans and go 10-7.
We'll see.
Maybe 11. Maybe 11-6, but
Better hope.
they're not going 4 now.
We'll see. They got too many problems.
All right.
I'm scared to root for them in the playoffs with the way Justin Tucker's been playing. But anyways, number 6.
Number 6. All right, this is going to be the most controversial of the night. I don't care that they've only lost once.
Yes, I was
They
going
are
to say
using
the
the
same
Black
thing.
Magic
I was
Devil.
the same thing. If you
Every
didn't say
week,
it, I was
it's
gonna
some
say it.
random crap. They win by 3. What is their
Yes.
point differential this season? Like plus 20 for the whole season or something?
Their point differential is plus 56,
For 12-1 team,
and they're third in their division in point differential.
it's going to come back to them. This can't keep going like this. It's not going to last. I don't care. They're 12-1. It's not happening. We might as well just give up and watch different sport if they win in the end this year with this crappy team.
Thank you, Carrie. I was going to do the same thing if you didn't
Good
do
job,
it.
Zach.
So there you go. All right, now I got a harder decision to make. It's not that hard, actually. Well, it is and it isn't. Here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna name a team. Ooh, I'm stuck between two, actually. I'll go with the team I believe in the least. The team I don't believe can go all the way. And this is gonna shock some people.
It's going to shock some people.
It's gonna shock some people to their core. Okay?
Whoa!
Yeah, exactly. I don't think this team is gonna. I think this might be a one and done team in the playoffs. I don't trust their offense at all. I don't trust their defense that much. I'm gonna go with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Wow.
It was close. It was them and another team. It was very close. I had a hard time deciding.
Do you guys see the A.J. Brown stuff? He's not ready. After Jalen Hurts threw for 108 yards against the Panthers.
He's such a Raven, dude. A.J. Brown.
How much help does Lamar need?
Number 4.
7 number 1 wide receivers. Maybe he'll be able to be a top tier passer. Who knows?
Number 1, we got Buffalo. Josh Allen's going to lose in the playoffs like he does every year.
Okay, you got Buffalo.
That means we have the Steelers top 3.
You did that just to put the Steelers top 3, and I know you did.
I know Carrie's going to put them right here.
Yeah.
Wait, that means we have the Vikings top 2?
Yep. Sam Darnold.
The
call of the year by one Beerly boss, Zachary Smith.
Dude, Russ can put up all these little touchdowns he wants, put good stats up. He's not getting his team far in the playoffs.
He's a game manager. The defense will get him far in the playoffs.
They never have before. They never
That'll be the plan. Well, not this defense because they haven't had a competent quarterback, but Seattle's defense did.
They didn't, but they've been.
I want to do the most big troll job ever right now.
Please put the Vikings one. Dude, the Lions' defense is just...
They're beat up, man. They're beat up. Man. You know what? I'm going to do it. Put Detroit here at 2, and we're going to go with Minnesota Vikings at 1.
Wait, when do they play each other?
What
is it like the last week of the season, maybe?
I don't know. Let's see.
They've only played once.
Yeah, last week of the year, January 5th.
Yeah, that could be a big game depending on the seeding.
Yeah. I think I'm going to bold prediction Minnesota wins out.
Darn, Lions have a tough schedule. They got the Bills, the Bears is easy, but then the Niners and the Vikings.
The Vikings have the Bears, the Seahawks, the Packers, which is at home. And then they go to Detroit to take on the Lions. Whew.
Yeah, so the Beerly rankings, we have the Minnesota Vikings as the number 1 team in our power rankings.
Let's go, Sammy D. Let's go, Sammy D.
Are you Sammy D MVP talk?
Zach.
28
little rumor I heard. that the Denver Broncos in your Madden league might not draft a quarterback and might sign Sam Darnold instead.
Is that the rumor in the Madden League?
That's what's going on in the headquarters, man. That's people are talking.
Interesting.
There should be some talk.
There should be.
Young,
he's still young, got a lot of football left in him.
Mono only makes you stronger.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
That's what they keep saying.
There is some talks around the league about Jacksonville making some big moves this offseason.
Well,
that's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna say anything more than that, but Jacksonville and the Madden League might be
bringing in Desmond Ritter, bro.
Might be making some big moves this offseason.
Yeah, Zach. Desmond Ritter revenge game on Monday. Can he beat the Falcons?
There's a decent chance they could beat the Falcons. It depends on what Falcons team shows up, but dude, if Desmond Ritter beats the Falcons, I'll say I was right forever, and it doesn't matter if Desmond Ritter is out of the league next year, which he might be. It doesn't matter because Desmond Ritter beat the Falcons with Kirk Cousins.
That's true.
But yeah, got the Beerly rankings done. Real quick, let's talk about Trevor. We're just gonna give weekly updates on the Madden League. What's going on? How's the team look?
I played a game in front of Carrie, didn't I?
Yes, and the funny part was Trevor played. It was the Broncos and the Bills.
Oh yeah.
And he had literally identical stats to the real life game in 2023. I looked up the numbers. Josh Allen in the real life in that game was like 16 of 28 for like 170, a touchdown and 2 picks. In Trevor's game, he was like 15 of 27 for like 166, a touchdown and a pick. And Trevor had Russell Wilson, and he had like 20 of 27 for 2 touchdowns, 180 in real life. In Trevor's game, he was like
it was like the same thing.
He was like 18 of 28 for 2 touchdowns. No pick. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
You lost last week, didn't you?
I lost such a dumb game to the Vikings. I'm 7-3 now, 6-3, but we're all right.
Yeah, you just got to 7-3. I just got to 7-4. We're back on the winning train. Had to make some adjustments. We made some. We let some guys go to free agency, and we signed a couple new free agents.
Nice.
And then we switched up our depth chart a little bit. We have Travis Etienne. Now he is the third down running back. We have Tank Bigsby as the primary running back, just because he's better in between the tackles. But we think we got a formula for success. We put up a good game against the Texans. So
I'm about to log on after we get off. Check it out. But
fortunately, with the changes that we made to the roster and also the position groups, with the wins over in division teams, we have the head-to-head. Oh, nice! I
saw you get beat by Tennessee.
Yeah, the only head-to-head we don't have is against Tennessee, and they're, I think, 4th in the division. So we had the head-to-head. We beat the Texans twice, and we beat the Colts twice. So we're 2 games ahead of the Colts right now, but that basically puts us 2.5 games over the Colts. So with if we win 2 more games this year, I feel pretty confident our chance of sealing that division, making the playoffs.
Playoffs will be soon.
Playoffs
yeah, if Zach wins the division, well, we'll both probably make the playoffs. I want to play in the first round. Get it out of the way.
That smoke.
My offense is nothing special. I'm very limited. But I got a good defense.
My defense is very suspect. We got absolutely exposed by Derrick Henry.
Oh, yeah, he's still in Tennessee.
It was impossible to tackle. We'd have him like 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He'd break 3 tackles and run for like 15.
Gone.
And there was nothing we could do. It was like, okay, we're going to load the box with 12 guys. We're at goal line defense on them, and we can't stop them. So, but luckily, their team's so bad that they're probably not going to make the playoffs, and so we don't have to worry about them. But yeah, that's what the going on in the Mad League. Me and Trevor are doing. Is that all we have for tonight's show?
I think that's it.
Just about.
I think that's all. All righty. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. We'll be back next week to talk a little bit more about our predictions for the college football playoff. Talk obviously about NFL ball. And guess until then,